Good morning, park managers, and welcome back to Community Park, where you, the viewer, get to choose what creature gets added to the park. As well, you can even choose what kind of enclosure you'd like to see it in. Just pop it down into the comments and I'll get through to possibly choosing it and adding it to the park. This week we have Riley the dinosaur, who would love to see a massive nesting ground with small white rocks as the eggs with some mosasaur, and maybe decorate the nest with some plants and things like this. Now, I basically used the nest design that I used for the Gigantoraptor using the white Malta rocks because they do look egg-like. The only difference is they are a little bit too big. It's a bit noticeable, especially when they're next to it, but it still is like a kind of cool decoration, more for your guests, so a bit of theming for your enclosure. Now, my idea behind it is, if I remember rightly from dinosaurs where they're all nested, it's pretty open ground with forests either side, and that's the kind of vibe that I went for. As you can see just a bit before, I also did a crossing. Instead of adding the like off-show area attached to the enclosure, I made a crossing and you have to cross a path. Mainly because when I was going to pick my partner up from work, there was a cow crossing I have to stop at every now and then, and it's just nice seeing the cows walk across. And you'll see a little bit later I actually get shots of me doing this with the dinosaurs and messing around. It adds a bit of storytelling. It's kind of cool, and I reckon they would do that in the sense. I bet they would move some of these creatures. The mosasaur, the mother dinosaur, is not going to be too dangerous. Maybe a herd of them rampaging out of the way, but if you keep it well controlled, maybe just fine. But yeah, so that was my kind of idea behind it, and I really did enjoy making this enclosure. I love making the nests. I feel that they look really cool, and as well I hid the food in the trees, as well as putting food on the eggs, that being the plant sort of material that decorates around the nests. So it's kind of cool. They do go through the trees to the nests to the water, so they do move around this enclosure a fair bit. And this was a good pick. Like, I really do enjoy a lot of the hadrosaurs in this game, and especially this one. They have a really cool, interesting face shape, and the way that the body is, their movements are really nice, and the sound is like a really cool dinosaur. Like, they did a really good job of making this, and I definitely enjoy it. So this is going to be something I could add to my wish list for the next evolution, if that is going to be the next Jurassic game Frontier make, would be fake nesting grounds if they don't implement anything like breeding and baby dinosaurs or things like that. A fake nesting grounds would be kind of cool, like good decoration to add to the enclosures. And as you can see right now, I was just using that off-show area, herding them off into it, and they went through the crossing. Some people might have got crushed, but we'll glance over that. And then there's a lot of food in there, so they sort of just chill in there and eat food, and then you send them back to their enclosure once their enclosure's clean. Like, it's really cool. Like, I was quite happy with that crossing. But anyways, I hope this has given you some inspiration and you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, I'll see you later.